Let me put my 2 cents in this because, I'm a wrestling fan. No, it's like I was watching Raw on Netflix. And by the way, I thought it was a pretty fun show. I ain't going to be like, yo, it was great. It was a pretty fun show. It really was. But as soon as he came out, I noticed that he was getting booed. And I was like, oh, they booing Hogan. Oh. And it's funny to me because I really do feel like WWE, like, I think they feel like they want the crowd or they want the fans to separate Terry Boy, whatever his damn name is, real name is, from Hulk Hogan. And I want you to understand, I grew up on Hogan. I saw Hogan when I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. I saw Hogan when Hogan was fighting Harley Race. At the time, he was King Harley Race at the Boston Garden, when they used to call it the Boston Garden. And funny story about that too. My dad was an alcoholic, and at the time they didn't pat down to get into the Boston Garden. They didn't pat down like kids. And I was a kid. I remember this like it was yesterday. And he put a bottle of gin, because that's what he used to drink. It is my first time ever going to a wrestling event. And he put a bottle of gin in my coat, because he knew they wouldn't check me. And he was drinking it all in the arena. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, that's why I guess I got my love for drinking from. Because my dad was alcoholic. But anyway, they knew I loved him. Him and mom knew I loved Hulk Hogan. Like, I loved Hulk Hogan. So they wanted to take me to see him live. And, I really do think that the WWE wants you to, separate that. But like that's hard to do, man. Like that's extremely hard to do. Like, I don't think that they booed him because of his political views. I don't even think that they booed him because he's racist. I think they booed him because, Hogan has done a lot of questionable things, have said a lot of questionable things, and he's one of those types that, don't think that, he has any like accountability. There's no, like, I don't have to take accountability for nothing. I'm Hogan, you gonna love me. And that's just not the way it is. Like, that's not the way it go. And, to separate Hulk Hogan from Terry, and like I said, whatever his name, that's asking, the crowd, and that's asking people to do, that's asking, us to do a lot. Cause it's kind of hard to separate the character, I guess you say, from the man when it comes down to wrestling. It's different from a show, like somebody playing a villain. We know that it's playing the character on a show, but this guy, like in real life, has, said and done some awful things. And, I don't really see it being like, I'm not going to say like, I'm happy they booed him. But I will say I understand why they booed him. People are in here and they want to take the other approach and be like, well, if it wasn't no Hogan, it wouldn't be no da-da-da. Nah, if it wasn't no WWE or no, it wouldn't be no, because when I grew up, I had to tell myself, oh man, Hulk was a big part of my childhood. No, wrestling was a big part of my childhood. WWE was a big part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could have been Hogan. And I'm pretty for sure y'all gonna disagree. I'm not saying the man didn't sacrifice some things, but, to me, when wrestling was in that generation and in that decade or in that time frame, they could have put anybody to be a Hogan. I mean, shoot, you want to sit there and argue with me? Hell, look at damn Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior was straight garbage, and he was a big star. Today, in today's time, it's kind of hard to make, like, you can't make another CM Punk, you can't make another Seth Rollins, you can't make another Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? But back then, wrestling has changed. The fans have changed. You feel what I'm saying? We have changed as people watching wrestling and appreciating wrestling and all that. We've changed. So, it's kind of, he was booed when they put him out there with Titus O'Neil. I think it was a WrestleMania. He was booed. They were cheering Titus, but they were booing Hogan. So this is not the first time this has happened. So don't think that, oh my God, people making a big deal. No, this is not the first time this has happened. People have booed Hogan. They just don't like the man. They don't want to see him no more. That's all it's got to do with, They don't give a crap about Hogan. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much they try to make the crowd and make the wrestling fans care about him, they don't. So that's my 2 cents in it. It's whatever. I just blab it off, but it is what it is.